Let's learn how to be friendly with people. I hear that's a useful skill in life. You increase test taking. Very good. That's probably useful attending a school. You've added favor to yourself. Okay, favor is what you used for teachers. I should probably learn how to use favor at some point, just in case, especially towards the end of the year when I'll probably have a fair amount just from studying. Ooh, dismiss hardship. The ability to dismiss hardship allows you to reduce stress by a full 3 points, enough to set you free from most negative emotions unless you've had a really lousy week. The ability can be used once every 6 days. That's interesting. I think this would have been better as a spell, though? Because how is this better than just resting, which resets everything? Both your stress and your what's the other word? Vitality. Like I can just rest instead of using this, which only does 3 points of stress. I don't know. Maybe there's a use for it. At least if it was a spell, like you can add themes and do more beneficial stuff to yourself as well. But that's fine. You have gained judge the instructor's taste. When you effectively judge an instructor's taste in test taking, requiring an insight character study roll, you don't just gain a study level in his or her class, you also gain 1 step to 2 random entries in a pool of useful skills. Wit, flattery, storytelling, syntax, dispassion, or playfulness. Okay. I gained favor, but I thought, hold on, let me check. Let's find a teacher I have. So relationship with players 1. I thought that was favor. I may have to look around at things later. I've never used favor before, so that's something I have to actually go and see how you actually use it. I mean, you can probably play the game and never use favor like I did in my last run, but it seems like a useful thing not to use, though. Let's see. Nope, not gonna touch. We're never gonna touch that. Even if I become the best master user ever, I don't want to control people. I'm just gonna quickly go through this list because I need to know if any of these might be useful to really bring up some of my skills. Oh, match with the Emperor Sphinx. Matching wits and insight with the Sphinx will, if succeed on an insight wit roll versus 13, ooh, that's high, expand a totally random skill, a skill of your choice, and a skill at which you've already been trained by 1 step each. Insight wit roll versus 13. So what's my insight at? I think that's 4. Okay. So we gotta find out what wit is. So wit is under compete, it seems, which I have not learned about. Cool. So yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get a chance to use that ability then. But hey, at least we know about it. Okay, I went through everything and it doesn't seem like I have any a better way to bring up my explore or befriend skills. So that sucks. I'll just continue. Let's see if I can just keep studying at the Library of Longshade. Screw it. Oops. Well, that does remind me, I haven't checked our stress in some time. So let's double check that. Oh, we're really good, so that's nice. Pretty much we're going to just spend all day in a dusty old library that we're not actually allowed to be in. just to somehow become better at befriending people? Yeah, that makes sense. Spending a bunch of time by yourself. That's how you make friends. Yeah, definitely. Oh no. You can run, Slugabed, but you can't hide forever, shouts Philippe. Felipe? Philip. I forgot how to say your name, dude. That's my problem. He's never been this mad at you before, but then again, he's also never been fluorescent pink either. Serves him right for swiping caramels out of your wardrobe. He should have checked for traps too, not just wards. What color the scoundrel currently is doesn't matter, though. What matters is where you're going to lay low until this blows over. Oh no. Slip behind the first door you find. That's gonna end bad. Or climb. Hide in the well by the stables. Oh no, that's a terrible idea. I guess we're gonna climb because I'd rather do something that actually has a skill rather than take the like the get out of trouble free option. And honestly, I don't even think that gets me out of trouble. I think that actually hurts you. Like these green options that don't have a skill behind them, I think they hurt you more than probably failing. Yeah, my climb is 0, so that can't go any lower if I do fail this. So I have a small chance of succeeding. Let's try. Wow, that was trickier than you thought. You nearly fell when the stone started to slide loose. Hey, there's delicate engravings on the side. Looks like countless themes and strange notations. You guessed the old well wasn't as empty as everybody thought. Does it just end there? It just ends there. Cool. I wonder if that I've learned something. We'll find out in a minute. Okay, Temperance is up, so where's befriend? Yay! Just have to do this a few more times. Because we need to get befriend up to, let's see, 5. Ugh. Okay, what are the other skills we've learned? Let's check those. Logistics, that sounds interesting. It's a war skill. Okay, sure. Our concentration is only 5. Oh, 3 of 10, that's why. Trying to get your concentration up is hard, apparently. You increased your speaking quietly of riddle skill. Did it really need to be called that? That's a long name for a skill. And let's see, finally we learned about seeking friends in hidden places. Oh, at least that's an explore skill. We need to increase our explore later on. Ah, here we go. We learned about the Lost Well of Knowledge. Descending into the Lost Well will expand your form skill, a random language subskill, and a totally random subskill by 1 step each. It will also inform you of a random common theme. That said, the well's enchantments are ancient and powerful, and attempting to glean wisdom from the place proves to be a terrible strain on your young mind, imposing 1 point of stress per visit. You've heard fables about such wells all your life. Who would have believed it? Who would have believed it? Possibly that you would actually find one. Chance of discovery is 2. Oh, we can descend into the lost well. Ah, I see. So that's, yeah, okay. Forms, which I actually don't know what skill that is. A random language, a random skill. Gives you a bunch of random things, which could be useful. Let's see what our friends are doing. Study, get ready, practice music. She can't learn how to use music. Like, I feel bad for her. We're gonna do the same thing for Sunday. Until we get detention for keep using this library. I mean, I would have to do this a bunch of times just to get befriend up to 5. So that's not fun. But at some point, the game will just take library Longshade away from me, so it's fine. You can't believe you let yourself be captured by pirates. God damn it. You tapped the shoulder of a man and asked him where the pirates were docked. You want to know the pirates' location so you can avoid them. Yeah, sure, kid. However, when the man turned around, you realize he was a pirate. You feel like such a fool. Now the smelly pirates have you on board their ship and they are about to shove off. That's right, you've been imprisoned. Don't worry, it sounds worse than it really is. Cinzia once told you that pirates only impress students for a day, maybe 2 at the most. They have no desire to tangle with the Academagia professors who come looking for missing children. Thank God they do that. The captain gives the order to shove off, but you interject. You challenge the captain to a contest. Why would you do this? A contest to see who can walk the furthest out on the plank and not fall off. The pirates erupt in laughter. They do not believe a little student from the magic school could best their hardy captain in anything. You casually mention how you understand if the captain is apprehensive. Then you nonchalantly declare that he's lost his sea legs. I mean, I think they're sky pirates, so sky pirate family. Are you calling me a landlubber? Snarts the captain. Listen here, you scarvy pup. I'll beat you at any game you devise. You want to walk the plank? So be it. Let's start walking. Pull out of the contest. Nope. Glamour spells. Cast Treachery of the Senses to make the captain unsteady. Or strategy, look around for anything that might help you beat the captain. Glamour spells. Well, that seems like an observation. Let's just see what happens. Search as you might, you can't find anything useful. The situation looks hopeless. Oh well. I still get manipulation, trick the captain and falling off the plank. Nope, glamour spells. We're a wizard, damn it. You insist on going first, but the captain will have none of it. You're trying to trick me, aren't you? Accuses the captain. You are trying to trick the captain. Trick him into going first. No, snaps the captain. I'll go first. The captain begins to walk the plank. When he reaches the end of the board, you suddenly cast Treachery of the Senses. The captain loses his balance and falls onto a tangle of ropes. He begins to flail around like a sick octopus as his men pull him back aboard. The entire ship rushes to save him. With all eyes on him, you quietly disembark the ship. Well, we somehow became more friends with this dude, which is cool. We've increased our escape artist. You know, this game has a lot of skills, and I think that's a problem, but it's also kind of awesome when you just find out you're learning you can be an escape artist in this game. I mean, does it really need to be there? No. Is it kind of funny that it is? Yes. And it's part of espionage. That makes sense, at least. Oh, we're just increasing relationships with a bunch of people. Cool. And animal husbandry, which is another explore skill, so this is very useful. Laughing and chatting in the Great Hall is part of the parcel of being a student at the Academagia, but you know that it is also a fantastic opportunity to make a good impression. By telling an interesting anecdote of the week past, you can expand your relationship with 3 random students by 1. You may only use this ability once every 7 days. That could be useful. Forms. It's calligraphy. Okay. Oh, Sherry Warrington, who's from our college, is hanging out with me, which is interesting. Must have caught me just coming back from the library. He's in the helping hands. And he's the helpful student. Okay. You have added sweet dreams to yourself, which reduces stress, increases confidence, and increases temperance. There are no rolls required. Effects last for 4 days. Okay, that could be useful. And we've learned about the sky. I'm assuming is a theme, though it doesn't say theme. What? Did anyone do anything interesting? Melocresta did not succeed at do some plotting. Melocresta's up to something.